County Fermanagh is the venue for the Trailer Parts Lakeland Stages Rally. This beautiful part of the country plays host to the opening round of the Brown and Brown Northern Ireland Forest Rally Challenge. It's also a first time this season that the Micras tackle this type of event. And the leader of the One Make series is a big fan.
When I first started rallying, I loved the forest. I actually preferred the forest tracks. And why I stopped doing it, it got very rough on the wee cars. I used to have wee Peugeot 106. But this rally's good that the two-wheel drives run at the front of the field, so I think that's going to be a good help for us, you know. But yeah, I used to really enjoy the forest, but I haven't done a forest in like 23 years, so the first stage is going to be quite interesting. I've no testing or nothing, so it'll be a bit of an eye-opener, I would say. But yeah, the forest's good fun. You get to float the car about more, and I always enjoyed that, so hopefully enjoy today. With some changes to the car, different wheels and tyres, obviously is the obvious one. The Micra's quite easy to adapt for gravel, which is good. We didn't have a lot to do, just like checking the ride heights and different tracking and things, and checking the suspension settings, but and a different limit slip differential setting as well to give you more grip, more traction in the loose surface. But aside from that, you know, it's quite, in fairness, it's quite user friendly that way. It's quite easy to adapt from the tarmac to the gravel, so it is. So.
Andrew Bush and co-driver Geraldine McBride can clinch the Micra Challenge title today. They prep their race notes with one simple goal: to finish and complete the job.
Caution, 3 right minus in over crest, tightens late. 130 over bumps. Short, bumpy, 3 right, don't cut. 80 over small bumps. Into care, bus stop, chicane on the left. Bumpy 170. Short 5 right plus, don't cut. 40 past junction.
I have to finish, you know, to finish first you must finish, so I'm sure like Ben will be going well, and you maybe have to just let him do his own thing, and I just need to plod around, but I don't honestly know. The worry is to go too slow, you don't concentrate and you could just slide into a ditch, or you know, or you can have a mechanical issue just like that and put you out, you know, so there's no guarantees at all, you know, so it's nerve-wracking. It would mean a lot for us to win the Micra Challenge, definitely would. We'd set out this year to try and win it, you know, that was the aim, so really pushed hard up from the first round and put a lot of work in it. It's been a real team effort, it's not just myself and Geraldine in the car. My dad, Tommy and Ger, all the guys servicing, the guys helping prep the car as well. I've had a few dramas over the years, you know. So it would mean a lot. I really want to get the result, and it's important today for the team to try and get a result, you know.
Small jump at 3 on the right, 60. 3 left into jump. And 2 jumps, 60. Small crest into caution. 2 left over loose, tightens to 5 plus camber, slippy, very slippy.
It's a difficult one today now for us in some ways. We've done a lot of hard work. We've been lucky to have three victories so far. So 4 scores count, so we need to finish today. That's basically the bottom line. We really need to get round to the finish. But it's easier said than done when you've got forest tracks, and trying to keep concentration is going to be things. It's going to be very hard to know what kind of pace to go at. I must admit, don't remember being in a situation just like this before. So, but looking forward to it.
Bush's nearest rival, Ben Fallis, is local to the area, but doesn't know the stages that well.
Never done this rally. I sat with my brother once, and I think we got to the 3rd stage and busted radiator, and that was it. My plan today is just to go as hard as I can and try and put a bit of pressure on Bush today and see how it goes.
3, 2, 1, go. 2 right. 130. 1 left over small crest. 130 over loose.
His love of the sport is a family affair, which started in the forest.
130 down middle over loose. Short 4 left.
Started off in forest rallying, and it would have been, I think I've only done 3-4 tarmac events, so gravel would be more home to me now. I love sliding about. I love this style of rally, and just because the car moves around a wee bit more and you can kind of get the more flow and feeling of it. On the forest, you can come in the corners harder and get away with it. In the tarmac, as we've seen a couple of weeks ago in Ulster, we didn't get away with it, didn't get away with it, but hey, you can get away with it in the loose this time. Father was into rallying when he was younger and sat with Ron Neely in the Mini, and then my brother started, I think, back maybe 12 years ago, and I sat with him in 2018 in the Irish Forestry, and then I decided then to buy the wee Suzuki, and it all just took off from then, and then we ended up with this Micra here.
Short 4 left ruts into crest. 300. Very short 4 right over loose. So on for your 300. Repeat, very short 4 right over loose. 40. Long crest 100. Danger crest 5 left.
The challenge is unreal. Like, plenty of boys should be at it. Like, it's cheaper than normal rallying. You have prizes, and you just have a great bunch of lads that want to help out. Like, there's good banter in the Micra challenge. Like, you can slag each other and have a bit of crack, and everyone's just enjoys it.
Hoping for his first podium of the Micra challenge is Aidan O'Neill.
First time in the forest, really excited. It's probably what I've been looking forward to the full year. I've just been told the gravel is absolutely amazing.
But to get to the podium, he and co-driver Kristen O'Connor need to finish, and that hasn't been their strong point this season so far.
We haven't got a good track record. We're 200 yards into the circuit and that was it, but we did finish the Ulster, so we take that as a bit of a win. So all we're trying to do is get a good few rallies, good few finishes under our belts, and that's all really what we're planning to do, and a bit of crack at your mates. That's all what rally's about anyway. We were full tarmacs back for the last rally, so we've raised the car up about an inch and a half each way. Put a few wee gravel guards and stuff in, and we made a last minute change this morning. We were running bigger tyres, but then we had just decided to go for slightly smaller tyres because it was rubbing on anything. So I think it's a good change just at the start of the rally. Like, so we'd see how we get on with these new tyres on. We're worrying about losing the back bumper. I do have a nickname called Bumper, because a couple of times we've done a few events and have trailed the back bumper off in the first corner, so we're planning on keeping the bumper in one shape anyway.
The start of this superb rally is in Enniskillen, followed by a 3.1 mile Carrigan stage. Then 2 tests in Ballintempo complete the first half. Those 3 stages are repeated after service to find a winner. And it's Ben Vallis and Louise McBarron who get off to a flyer. This is a view of what it's like to tackle a forest rally.
Entry. So repeat, bus stop, left entry. 150 down. On you go. Short 4 right, don't cut. 170.
Bush continues the consistent form he's shown all season. And Aidan is pushing hard too.
The Micra Challenge is absolutely amazing. It's probably the most cost-effective way to get into rallying. If it hadn't been for the Micra Challenge and a lot of good friends behind us, I probably wouldn't be standing here today talking to you guys. Anybody who's starting off, you don't need horsepower to have fun. That's what we've learned very, very quick. A roll cage, a set of bucket seats, a few fire extinguishers, a couple of tyres, and a good mates behind you to give you a hand when you're stuck. That's all you need to have a good bit of fun. And the Micra Challenge is plenty of that. Like spare parts, or everybody has near enough the exact same car. Can share parts between us all. If we're stuck, we always try to help everybody out, and it's like a small rally community has started the Micra Challenge. Yes, I am very new to it. This is my very first year. Plan to do it next year, but it's 100%. Anybody who's going to do anything in rallying, just starting off, young or old, I would definitely recommend doing the Micra Challenge.
Fallis continues to extend his lead. This, the onboard view, with him and co-driver McBarron.
In over big jump, 100, turn square left around Beale. Well done. 60, 3 left, 230 over loose.
Bush, who has already won 3 previous rounds this year, is staying steady with the championship win in sight. And O'Neill is on course for a very first podium finish. Ben Fallis and Louise McBarron have been unbeatable today. They secure a first-time victory in their home event.
40, 3 left, don't cut through great, over finish. 1 right, 270 and your stop. We did it! We did it! Yes.
That's the first one. Well, we had over 2 minutes of the league, get into the last stage, and then I was just nursed her home, and everyone was just going through my head at that stage, but we got there eventually. It's kind of bittersweet in the way that it's happened, but Andrew only had to come here and finish, but hey, it is what it is. I'll go to the Bushwhacker now in 2 weeks, see you against the rest of the boys.
A second place is enough for Andrew Bush and Geraldine McBride to clinch the overall Micra Challenge Championship. It's been a controlled and measured drive.
Caution, 4 left through narrow post, don't cut over the finish, and 2 right. Bumpy 300.
Done it.
Right. Well done.
Happy days.
I'm glad to be home, to be honest, and finish it. So we just took it steady all day, but it was the hardest day's rallying I've ever done. Just watching everything, trying not to damage anything. And but look, glad to get the championship with the hard work done. We just had to get round us, and that's all we did really. So well done to Ben and Louise. They've been flying all year, and they had a really good day. They've driven brilliantly, so they deserve the win. So they do. So they've done really well. So it was good fun, but I don't want to do it again. I definitely would rather be racing, and I started off steady in the first stage, and once I had a steady start, I had to continue in that sort of plane, and it was not nice because the car doesn't work right, but we're just every stage we got to the end of, so that's another one over and another one over. But the past couple of years of the Micras on these rallies, quite a lot of them have broken down, and I think 2 years ago Stephen Whitford pushed his into the finish, and I was very conscious of that, just to not break the car, so that's what we did. So not the most exciting of the rallies of the year, but we got there,
And despite a mishap, Aidan O'Neill and Kristen O'Connor secure a maiden podium.
The last stage wasn't too bad. The first stage and the third stage were my favourite, but stage 2 and stage 4, absolutely horrendous. I said from the very, very start, Kristen, I absolutely hate this stage. So there was a square right over a bump dip over a jump, and literally just caught the wheel straight into the muck. Stuck there, spectators out, tried to push it out, didn't get us out. And then a Jeep came, pulled us out, got out before the final 00, and we got finished last stage. So that's all we wanted for, was a finish. Didn't want to go for a spectacular finish, but we got a finish. That's all we wanted.
So celebrations for our winners, and the final podium positions will be up for grabs at the final Micra Challenge rally of the season. That's at the 50th anniversary of the Bushwhacker. We'll see you then.